There are many carbon credits out there, but how do you know if they're legit? We just want to show you that behind Betacarbon there is a real project with real people putting in the real work. And so we came here to PIKE CREEK at the very source. If you want to prove that you're clean, you gotta get dirty. Betacarbon is always on the hunt for new projects. Let's check out how Australian carbon credits are generated from the ground up. PIKE CREEK is about 250 kilometers inland from Brisbane, on the border with New South Wales. Let's meet the ecologists working on the site.
The PIKE CREEK Carbon and Biodiversity Project is located here in the border river catchments, and it is on a degraded land, so it's been cleared for years. And our goal here is to come and restore the native forests. Our estimates from the modeling that we've done show that we're going to capture approximately 100,000 tons of carbon over a 25-year period. Our approach at Corporate Carbon follows the national standards, which were developed by the Society for Ecological Restoration. Those things include species composition, structural diversity.
Rainfall is a big important aspect to restoration work. This particular rainfall in this area is 700 to 800 mils annual rainfall. That has a really big impact on where the project will go. We want to see survival rates of at least 60 to 70%. So that's where I guess the challenge is just making it real, really quick.
What methodology is used here to capture carbon?
Under the Emissions Reduction Fund, there are around 30 plus methodologies. So we've chosen the environmental plantings of mixed species. So we have shrubs and eucalypt species that we've planted, which are endemic to the area and sourced from local seed stock. That's really about the credibility of the project as well. So it is quite strict under the regulation.
Here, particularly, we use a D6 machine that came through with ripping tines at a space of 2.4 metres apart. It enables rainfall to accumulate in the rip line, which again is all about the tree surviving.
So is this tiny tree already capturing carbon?
Yes it is, and it's already got regrowth.
This is not just about the trees. How is the community involved?
The community involvement has been the highlight of this project. During the day of the community plantings, we had kids, we had people from all different disciplines, and everybody had a great time.
Are there any co-benefits for the environment?
First of all, we're looking at the carbon sequestration potential of this site. And because it's been heavily cleared, we know that we can come in and plant the trees. From that, we also get massive co-benefits associated with that. It starts from the ground up. We're looking at food chain support all the way to the top of the trees. And we have water quality enhancement, sediment erosion control, their enhanced biodiversity for a whole array of wildlife species.
How do you monitor if this is working?
We're using the recovery wheel, and we use that to develop 12 monitoring points across the site. So there'll be 3 monitoring points in each carbon estimation area. One will be representative of the current ecosystem, which is in its most remnant form, and then we'll have another one that's in an infill area, so where we've already got regrowth and regeneration happening, and then the third one will be where we're planting.
How do you know if what happens on the ground stays on the ground?
Under the Emissions Reduction Fund, we need to select a permanence period, and that kind of guarantees that the carbon that you're putting in the ground is going to stay on the site and not get touched by the owner of the site, even when it changes hands. So we've established a 100-year permanence period for PIKE CREEK, which means we've got 100 years that it's secured.
This is not just about capturing carbon, is it?
Any biodiversity that we're increasing on a site, any land degradation that we're restoring makes a difference. And I think that's the important thing. Yes, this is a carbon project, and yes, the trees will sequester carbon, but trees can do so much more than just sequester carbon. They can protect us from drought, they can stabilise soils, they can help with climate variability. So I think, there's way more at stake if we don't plant trees.
Investing in quality carbon credits means investing in quality projects. And you're not just investing, you're really making a difference for the planet. One piece of advice, always check your sources.